Welcome to the Division, Agent. I understand you were running with some experienced agents that were able to get you up to speed, so I'm going to give you a crash course on what to do now to get it quickly. Thank you for activating, Agent. Thank you for activating, Agent. Thank you.
What's good, everyone? It's Aquem and I, aka Quem, checking in, showing mad love. We're here to talk about stability. Have you used it? Do you consider it viable? Because I think it greatly improves the handling of your gun. I mean, you can really feel the difference. As you see, I have 75% stability and 25% accuracy on a Bullfrog, and I'm using Alpha Bridge to bring over a legacy weapon talent called Stable that increases the stability of my Bullfrog by 35%. Now, I don't really have any weapon mods on the gun for stability and accuracy, but I do bring over the two-piece striker to increase the stability. Now this thing shreds from long range. One thing that I want to stress is that I feel more shots landed equals more effective DPS. Now as I take out these NPCs, I want you to notice that every single NPC I shoot, it becomes staggered. You know, this method is great for using your gun as crowd control while bursting your target down. But stability is all about feel, how it makes your gun feel, how it adjusts your gameplay because you can down a ranged target. You know, with that in mind, this would be more suitable for agents that ADS. But the real question is landing more shots greater than or less than the heavy hitting shots? And when you get a chance to land those. You know, this lends itself into some open theory math. You know, are the additional bullets that land going to outweigh the additional damage from modding your weapon for increased damage? Now, I understand that critical hit chance and critical hit damage are extremely strong, and so are headshot damage, but if you know that you can land more headshots, you would be probably more inclined to include headshot damage in your weapon mods. So this really is a new way to look at having more confidence in how your gun will handle. So having this ability to believe that you will land shots from a distance, especially with a gun like a Bullfrog, really becomes fun as hell, right? Shredding something from long range, being able to stagger your enemies, more shots landed, and being great for aiming down sights. I mean, this is a powerhouse. But let's take a look at how it shoots. So first off, we're aiming at the center of every target, and for this round we are shooting not corrected, which basically means that I aim at the center of the target, pull the trigger, and don't correct at all for any of the aim. So we shoot at the different targets, and you can kind of see that the weapon with stability rises much slower than the weapon without stability. So when we do have the chance to actually get into correcting, that weapon is much easier to correct. So I wanted to mention really quickly that for each weapon accuracy or stability mod that you have, we'll remove around 1% from the uncomplicated talent. So as you see here, there is an extreme difference of adding stability into the way this weapon handles. Way more shots without the gun being corrected, without your aim actually being corrected, land. So, you know, I want to be able to capture more data with this and understand, because each time you shoot your weapon, it jumps a little differently depending on how close you get it to the center. So there are arguments for this, but it does encourage enough visual information to be able to say, hey, this might be something to look into. And that's really what I want and want to encourage everybody to do, is to start using stability, seeing how hard it is to stop using stability once you start using it. So this aim is corrected, and you will see that there is an incredible improvement to the way the weapon handles. Being able to land shots on all your targets, you know, exactly where you're trying to aim them for at least 80% of the shots is absolutely ridiculous. So as we slow it down, this is where you really get to see the benefit of stability. So with this in mind, what do I have to sacrifice to increase the stability? Or what ways can I just increase my stability? Well, one way, weapon mods. But again, there is the discussion of whether or not sacrificing the damage on a weapon mods would outweigh the stability you can gain from weapon mods. So, for the time being, you could use two-piece striker. You could also add stability on your backpack as a major attribute. You could use the steady hands talent, which increases your stability once taking cover, and you could also pop out of cover and still gain that benefit. Again, what I do is I bring over the stable weapon talent via the Alpha Bridge. Now, you can get to this talent if you don't have a legacy weapon, by farming at level 29. So if you farmed level 29 NPCs in the DZ until you got an assault rifle and then rolled stable on that assault rifle, you should be able to acquire this same setup that I have. Now, another thing that I feel agents have been sleeping on is the smart cover. So definitely get a chance to check that out. But for now, this is Aquemini, aka Quem, checking in, showing mad love. Hope you enjoyed what we had to talk about. Take it easy. We out. Let's see who we have to thank.